Hi guys, happy Monday. Today we're going to talk about area. Last week we talked about perimeter. This week we're talking about area. So for area, we have actually already learned this during our morning work. You guys have done area. We've done the grid model usually for area. And sometimes you guys get something that looks similar to the shape model where you guys have drawn in the grid or you've drawn an array. Okay, we also kind of talked about this when we did multiplication. This was one of our strategies for multiplication, was to draw an area model or to draw an array. So this should be familiar to you. This is not our first time discussing area. It's just our first actual math lesson over it. So for today, this is an anchor chart that hopefully you have. If you do not have this anchor chart in your package of papers, here's what I'm going to say. Get a piece of paper, take notes, and make sure you know how to find area and properly label it. Okay, labeling your answer is one of the most important things in giving your answer for area. So even if you know what area is, go ahead, get a pencil, a piece of paper, or this anchor chart if you have it, and let's go through this together. Sorry, my sister's calling me. Okay, how to solve area. For the definition, the measurement of space taken up inside an object tells us the square units. Okay, so anytime we're discussing area, we're going to label our answer with square and then whatever unit. So if we're doing inches, we'll label it square inches. And if we're doing feet, we'd label it square feet, and so on and so forth. So our abbreviation for square, if you look down here, is SQ. And our abbreviation for feet is FT, if you didn't know that. Okay, so we're going to look at two types of models. We have the shape model and we have the grid model. The shape model represents an array used for multiplication to solve. Okay, so I could do, I wish the 5 was over here, 5 times 11, or I could actually draw an array. I could do 5 going down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I could put 11 in each of those rows, and I could count them, but it's going to be faster for me to multiply 11 times 5. So 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 times 5 is 5. So if I keep that in the tens place and the other one in the ones place, that should give me 55 square feet. Okay, over here on the grid model, it says count the square tiles to determine the area. Always check the key to see the measurement of each tile. So we are going to look only at the shaded portion. Okay, so how many are shaded? What is the area? So instead of counting around the outside like I do for perimeter, I'm just going to simply count the boxes. So we have 4 on the top, and there's 4 right below it, so that makes 8. And then again, we have 4 here and 4 here. So I have 8 and 8, and that's going to give me 16. Okay? So my answer would be 16 square feet. So I have to label it square feet like that. All right, and then you're going to do the practice, the skill. So find the area of the figure below. So if this is a square and it's 6 feet, okay, and this is an equilateral, all of the sides are equal for a square. So it's going to be 6 by 6. So I could draw a picture, or I can multiply 6 times 6. See what you can figure out. Pause the video if you need to. All right, going ahead and moving on to the next one, we have a grid model again. Only count the area that is shaded Remember, you're not going around the outside for perimeter. We're doing area, so you're counting the total number of gray boxes. Okay, so how many gray boxes are there? Go ahead and pause it if you need to. Figure out your answer. I'll go over it in just a second. All right. Okay, this is what you should have. Area is the measurement of space taken up inside an object. Your types of models, your example should have 55 square feet. Make sure you label it correctly. Your grid model should have been 16 square feet. And your practice answers should have been 36 square feet and 26 square feet. All right, that is all for math today. You do not need to post this into Google Classroom or do anything there. Let me see. I do have you doing Dreambox today, so make sure you get on and do your Dreambox minutes today. You guys have been doing an awesome job with that. Thank you so much. All right, have a good day. Thanks, guys.